everybody, how are you today? And welcome to the latest edition of the Drew Media Line Podcast powered by Spreaker. Nice to have you with us for this Tuesday, the 12th day of December, the year 2017. And of course, this is Andrew L. Perry. I tell you, I always love that warm applause. As always, coming to you live and at you from the busy streets of Brooklyn, New York, and today I'm inside the campus of Long Island University as I chat to you what is going on in the world of sports. We have not a lot going on, but the Knicks are getting underway right now. The Knicks are playing the Lakers tonight as the Knicks looking to get back into winning things as they have been on a losing streak as late. I have to admit, I've been paying attention to a lot of basketball. We have a lot going on. We have plenty of going on. We'll touch on the Dolphins upsetting the Patriots on Monday Night Football. But first, let's begin talking about Giancarlo Stanton became an official member of the Yankees yesterday. Yesterday, and also, and don't forget, I'll also touch on what Sandy Alderson said, comments about the new. But first, let's start off talking about Giancarlo Stanton. As I said, Giancarlo Stanton. Let me say this about Giancarlo Stanton, okay? It's no secret that the Yankees the Marlins gave the Yankees an offer they can't refuse, And you know what? If you're the Yankees, they did exactly what everybody else would do. If a superstar were to come to you, the Yankees. Let's keep that in mind. The Yankees didn't go to the Marlins and ask for Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton came to the Yankees, and the Yankees did what any other businessman would do. The Yankees didn't want him. Let's make this clear. The Yankees didn't want him, but they say, you know what? We'll take it. You know what? We'll take it. And you know what? We'll give you anything you want. Now is no what was supposed to be Aaron Judge team. Now that's gone now. It's now Giancarlo Stanton's team now, and it changed the whole culture of the Yankees. Now the Yankees went to likable to look like the most feared team in baseball right now, as we speak. And you know what? The off season, the winter meetings is just beginning. Who is, in the words of Bill Goldberg, who is next to offer the Yankees a big contract? Or who the Yankees going to go after next? Because they still, as far as I'm concerned, they still need to fix their pitching. Okay, they still need to find out what they're going to do. They need to find out what they're going to do from here on out now with who's going to go. Aaron Hicks, who's going to play every day? We all know who's going to be DH. We all know what Aaron Judge is going to be. Is going to be a lot of rotation. It's going to be interesting to see what Aaron Boone is going to do from here on out. But also in the press conference yesterday, Giancarlo Stanton destroyed the Marlins, how unprofessional they were. And let's face it, the Marlins are the worst franchise from a business standpoint in the history of sports. I think they're more worse than Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns, I should say. How can you give up? Since that trade happened, I still scratch my head on what are the Marlins doing? What are the Marlins doing? What are you doing honestly, you was better off giving him to the Cubs. You better off trading him to the Cubs. But it's not the fact that you gave up gave up your star. Because that's what Giancarlo Stanton is, a star, not a super. You want to call him a superstar? Go right ahead. He's not just an average star. He's just not your average Joe. He's a mega star. And yesterday he made his presence known. Now back to the Marlins, organization and the way they handle it. It's bad enough that you let Giancarlo Stanton walk. It's bad enough you gave him away. Let me put it that way. But you gave him away and you got nothing in return. Think about that for a second. Nothing in return. I don't know what franchise. Maybe the Mets. Don't kill me, Mets fans. Maybe the Mets or the Jets are the only teams that will give their star players for absolutely nothing. I could be wrong. But they are the only franchise. Remember, this is the same franchise. Remember, this is the same Marlins team who break up the championship teams after they won, and then put it on rebuilding mode. They're the only franchise in sports ever to do that. Not once, but twice. And to do that to Giancarlo Stanton was no exception. And you know what? The thing I wish he would have said. I wish he would have said it on the press conference, not just tweeted about it. Because to me, when you go to social media and you tweet about it, to me that's not making your voice heard. That's just me. But as far as the Yankees goes, their expectation is very, 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 is getting very, very high now with that move. As far as Derek Jeter, listen, he's just starting. He's learning the business side about baseball. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But let's just hope he don't make this a habit. He don't make this move a habit. But I don't think... And then I hear that he threatened Giancarlo Stanton. Say, if you don't stay, I don't know how true it is or not. I heard from different sources that Jerry Jeter threatened him. But you know what? Now, the Marlins are not just a scary team The Marlins are not just a scary team anymore. But I seen some bad moves in baseball, but I think this is the worst trade for a superstar in Major League Baseball history. I think you cannot have any question about it, and you can't blame the Yankees on this one. But here's my point: the Yankees don't really need Stanton. If you really think about it. You have Sanchez, you have Judge, you probably have Aaron Hicks. Will Didi Gorias have a repeated numbers as he did last year? Or are you going to rise up to the occasion? Still a lot of questions to be heard, and we only got 2 months left to report to pitches and catches. So now, as far as Sandy Alderson, the general manager of the Nets, made a stupid stupid, idiotic comment saying, "Oh, we don't need." Quote, I don't need, we don't need John Carlos Stanton. We got Brandon Nemo. What? What? Sandy, shut your mouth. Number one, shut your bloody mouth. Shut up. Listen, we have given you credit for making a move for getting Cespedes and building up one of the best pitching staff in baseball, and it's time to win a Cy Young award. But you know what? It's time for you to shut up and do something and make this team better now. Because what the Yankees just did right now, the Yankees just reclaim and show the Mets why they are the king of New York. It's all the Yankees now. Both 2015, it was about the New York Mets, and when the Mets get to the World Series was 2 years ago. Well, eventually, that talk is going to stop, and it's stopping pretty soon. And Sandy also need to make a move as soon as possible. And don't tell me to trade Matt Harvey because it doesn't make sense to trade Matt Harvey. Make a move, but the pitching, I'm not trading my pitchers. That is off the table right now. You gotta get back some help, and I want to get DD Gregorius. If you have to get Castro, go for it. Go for it. If you have to get, I'm gonna just throw names on top of my head. If you have to get Yasiel Puig, even though he's immature, go for it. Whatever you got to do to help this team get back to the World Series and win it, then I suggest you do. Because you cannot have this season. You cannot have the season you had last year, Sandy, and expect to stick around and make these idiotic, stupid comments